Megalodon was massive, 18 meters of pure hunting power, but fossil evidence from Arctic waters reveals something that made Megalodon look small. We're talking about a predator so large it hunted whales the way sharks hunt seals. The blue whale is Earth's largest animal at 30 meters long. You'd think nothing hunted them, but tooth marks on ancient whale bones tell a different story. Shockingly, these marks don't match Megalodon. They match something with a 3-meter jaw span. That's twice the bite diameter of any known shark. Meet Livyatan melvillei, a sperm whale that evolved into the ocean's ultimate predator 12 million years ago. Not to worry though, this wasn't just another whale. Livyatan had teeth measuring 36 centimeters, longer than kitchen knives and designed specifically to rip through whale blubber and bone. Scientists discovered Livyatan fossils in Peru's Pisco Formation in 2008, and the findings changed everything we thought about prehistoric ocean dominance. Dr. Olivier Lambert and his team at the Natural History Museum in Paris realized they'd found something unprecedented. The skull alone measured 3 meters, equivalent to a full-grown rhinoceros standing on its nose. But here's what makes it worse. While Megalodon relied on ambush tactics and crushing bites, Livyatan was built for active pursuit and dismemberment. Those 36-centimeter teeth weren't just for show. They were serrated cutting tools attached to jaw muscles powerful enough to tear through 60 centimeters of blubber in a single bite. The tooth structure reveals the true purpose. Each tooth had forward and backward serrations, like a double-edged steak knife designed by evolution. Modern great white sharks have triangular teeth for cutting. Megalodon had wider teeth for crushing. Livyatan had narrow blade-like teeth specifically engineered for slicing through flesh and severing arteries. These weren't feeding tools, these were killing instruments. You couldn't even escape by diving deep. Livyatan was a sperm whale relative, meaning it could dive to 1,800 meters, 3 times deeper than Megalodon could follow. Unfortunately for prey, this created a 3-dimensional hunting ground where nothing was safe. Modern sperm whales use echolocation to hunt in total darkness. Livyatan had the same equipment but weaponized it. Skull analysis reveals massive sound-producing organs that could stun prey from 30 meters away. Talk about an unfair advantage. Imagine being paralyzed before the attack even begins. The sound production capability goes beyond hunting. A 2018 study from the University of Copenhagen analyzed the spermaceti organ structure in Livyatan fossils. This organ could generate clicks exceeding 230 decibels, louder than a jet engine, and powerful enough to disorient prey through shockwaves. Modern sperm whales use this ability on squid. Livyatan used it on 30-foot or 9-meter baleen whales. Then a 2016 study proved something even more terrifying. Researchers at the University of Zurich analyzed bite marks on fossilized whale vertebrae and found evidence of pack hunting. Multiple Livyatan individuals coordinating attacks on baleen whales measuring 15 meters long. In case you needed more proof, the bite force calculations are insane. A 2019 biomechanical analysis estimated Livyatan's bite at 16,000 pounds per square inch or 110,000 kilopascals, roughly equal to a T-Rex, but delivered by an animal that could move at 40 kilometers per hour through water. Let's talk about prey selection, because this is where Livyatan separated itself from every other predator. Megalodon primarily hunted mid-sized whales and large fish. Livyatan specialized in hunting other predatory whales and large sharks. Fossil sites in Chile contain Livyatan teeth embedded in Megalodon vertebrae. This thing hunted the hunters. The vertebrae tell a brutal story. Livyatan didn't just bite and release like modern sharks testing prey. The tooth marks show prolonged contact, grinding, twisting, sawing through bone. A 2020 analysis of these bite patterns revealed Livyatan held prey in its jaws while shaking violently, the same technique modern orcas use to break the backs of seals. Except Livyatan was doing this to animals weighing 30 tons. The competition between Livyatan and Megalodon lasted roughly 4 million years across ancient oceans from Peru to Australia. But here's the shocking part. They weren't competing for the same prey. Analysis of tooth wear patterns shows Livyatan targeted faster, more aggressive prey that required intelligence and strategy to catch. You had zero chance outrunning this predator. Modern sperm whales can sustain speeds of 32 kilometers per hour for hours. Livyatan was more streamlined, more muscular, and more aggressive. A 2017 study suggested burst speeds approaching 48 kilometers per hour, faster than most prey could react. The body proportions reveal this speed advantage. Modern sperm whales have blunt, square heads filled with spermaceti organ tissue, useful for diving and echolocation, but terrible for hydrodynamics. Livyatan had a more tapered head shape, reducing drag while maintaining the sound-producing organs. The tail flukes were also proportionally larger, generating more thrust per stroke. This thing was built like a torpedo with teeth. Unfortunately for Miocene ocean life, Livyatan didn't hunt alone. Evidence from Peru's fossil beds shows group-feeding behavior similar to modern orcas, but scaled up dramatically. Instead of hunting seals, these groups targeted 12-meter baleen whales. But here's what makes it worse than any shark attack. Sharks typically kill through blood loss or drowning. Livyatan killed through dismemberment. Those massive teeth were spaced perfectly to grip, twist, and tear away chunks weighing 500 pounds. Prey died from trauma shock in minutes. The spacing pattern is critical. Livyatan had roughly 8 centimeters between each tooth, the exact distance needed to prevent prey from slipping free during violent shaking. Modern crocodiles have similar spacing for the same reason. Once Livyatan bit down, prey wasn't escaping. The only question was how long death would take. The skull structure reveals something even more disturbing. Unlike modern sperm whales that have teeth only on the lower jaw, Livyatan had functional teeth on both jaws. 36 total cutting implements, each measuring up to 36 centimeters. Modern great white sharks have about 50 teeth measuring 5 centimeters by comparison. Scientists discovered something fascinating in 2020 when analyzing inner ear structure from Livyatan fossils. The semicircular canals were dramatically larger than modern sperm whales, suggesting incredible maneuverability. This thing could change direction like a fighter jet while maintaining speeds that would tear apart most prey animals. The inner ear findings reveal more than just maneuverability. The vestibular system was adapted for detecting rapid acceleration and deceleration. Exactly what you'd need for pursuit hunting involving sudden direction changes. Modern sperm whales dive slowly and turn gradually. Livyatan could pivot, roll, and accelerate like a pursuit predator. The closest modern comparison is dolphins, but scaled up to 18 meters and weaponized with foot-long teeth. Let's put the size into perspective. An adult Livyatan weighed approximately 50 tons, as heavy as 10 elephants. But unlike elephants, this mass moved through water with the grace of a dolphin and the killing efficiency of an orca. You couldn't even hide in shallow water. Fossil evidence from multiple continents shows Livyatan hunted in depths ranging from 9 meters to over 1,800 meters. This vertical range meant every level of the water column was a potential hunting ground. Not to worry though, there's more. The tail structure suggests these animals could breach completely out of the water despite their massive size. Imagine 50 tons of apex predator launching itself 6 meters into the air. Modern humpback whales do this for communication, but Livyatan likely used it as a hunting tactic to disorient prey. Then there's the social intelligence factor. Modern sperm whales have the largest brain of any animal at 17 pounds. Livyatan had a similar brain-to-body ratio, suggesting complex problem-solving ability. This wasn't a mindless eating machine. It was a calculating hunter that learned from experience and adapted tactics. Modern sperm whales have complex social structures with learned hunting techniques passed between generations. Livyatan likely had the same cognitive abilities but applied them to hunting other whales instead of squid. In case you needed more proof of dominance, Livyatan teeth have been found embedded in the skulls of prehistoric dolphins, smaller whales, large sharks, and even other Livyatan individuals. This thing was so effective, it occasionally engaged in cannibalism when prey was scarce. The geographic range was absolutely massive. Fossils have been discovered in Peru, Chile, California, Japan, and Australia. This wasn't a regional predator. It was a global apex species that dominated every major ocean for millions of years. But here's the most interesting part. Livyatan went extinct around 5 million years ago, roughly the same time as Megalodon. Scientists believe changing ocean temperatures and the decline of large whale populations removed their primary food source. When the baleen whales migrated to colder polar waters, Livyatan couldn't follow effectively. The extinction pattern reveals something absolutely crucial about apex predators and evolutionary adaptation. Both Livyatan and Megalodon specialized in hunting large marine mammals. When those prey populations crashed during environmental shifts, both predators disappeared. Modern orcas survived because they eat everything from fish to seals to whales. No modern predator does this. Orcas are the closest comparison at 10 meters and 12,000 pounds, but they're literally half the length and a quarter the weight of Livyatan. Even in pods of 20 individuals, modern orcas don't approach the killing power of a single adult Livyatan. The name itself tells the story. Scientists named it after Livyatan, the biblical sea monster, and Herman Melville, author of Moby Dick. That's the level of respect this predator commanded from researchers who study ancient apex species for a living. Talk about evolutionary perfection. Livyatan combined the size of modern baleen whales, the speed of dolphins, the echolocation of sperm whales, and the teeth of the most aggressive predators into a single package. Nothing in 500 million years of ocean evolution has matched that combination. That's the reality of Miocene oceans. The largest predator to ever hunt wasn't Megalodon. It was an 18-meter killer whale with teeth longer than your forearm and the intelligence to use them strategically. Megalodon was impressive, but Livyatan was in a different league entirely.